Hello. Yeah, so welcome to this session. So my job today is just to introduce to you what Bitcoin Boma is. Yeah, so my name is Gombwa. I'm a Bitcoin advocate from Malawi, the home heart of Africa. Probably one of the most beautiful countries in the whole world, I think. Yeah. In my opinion, yeah, you should come and visit Malawi. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, we started Bitcoin Boma in 2023. Started it with joined us a little bit later. So that's here and my colleague from Bitcoin Boma. Yeah. So we have a team of which comprises of 5 people right now. Yep. An open platform, a hub, a resource center for Bitcoiners in Malawi or guys who are interested in Bitcoin. Yeah, so where you can come and find education resources about Bitcoin. Yeah. So this is our vision to promote Bitcoin adoption and education in Malawi by creating accessible learning platforms and fostering a community of Bitcoin enthusiasts. Yeah, and our vision, that's it, financially empowered Malawi, where Bitcoin is adopted as a legal tender and also is used in our daily lives. Yeah, so these are our achievements so far. So we hosted about 4 Bitcoin meetups in 2024. We did one in Blantyre, which is our second biggest city. We did 3 in Lilongwe, which is our capital city. Yeah, so we also partnered with Trezor. Thanks to Trezor Academy. Joseph is here from Trezor. Yeah, we partnered with Trezor Academy to host Bitcoin education seminars. Yeah, seminar. Yeah, we are. So we also partnered with Mi Premier Bitcoin to use their curriculum for my first Bitcoin diploma. So yeah, we are integrating it into our Bitcoin education resources. We are trying also to translate it in our local language so that typical Malawians can understand what Bitcoin is in our local language. Yeah. Meeting with ESCOM and Igenco. So Igenco is a electricity generating agency controlled, operated by the state. Yeah, and also ESCOM is a state operated company which transmits the electricity. So we met with some of the guys there to try to talk to them about Bitcoin mining. So maybe my colleague will explain a little bit more about that tomorrow. Yeah, so also we met with these guys, the president's chief economic advisor, to try to talk to them about maybe a Bitcoin strategic reserve, or maybe to try to consider adopting Bitcoins maybe in the future, to adopt Bitcoin as a legal tender. Yeah, so our plans and objectives for 2025 this is what we are just planning in 2025. So expand Bitcoin education, online classes. So we started our education, online education, Bitcoin online education in this January on 6th. So we are hosting our online education sessions. Yeah, so it's still ongoing. So we are trying to do a lot more in 2025. Become a premier Bitcoin node. We applied to be a premier Bitcoin node. So maybe very soon we'll be able to be a right node. Yeah, try to, okay. We are trying to talk to politicians about Bitcoin. So, yeah, in this way, my colleague will explain a little bit more in his presentation tomorrow. Yeah, we are trying to conduct education seminars in our big universities and secondary schools. So we plan to have to visit maybe 5 universities this year. Yeah, we have been in talks with some of these universities where we wrote some emails. Some of them have asked us, so we are planning the dates to go there and try to do Bitcoin education workshops. Yeah, and we're also trying to visit secondary schools to teach about Bitcoin, like what Premier Bitcoin does in El Salvador. Yeah. Yeah, so we're also trying to promote Bitcoin, merchant Bitcoin adoptions, like what people are doing in other communities, like to encourage merchants to start adopting Bitcoin. So we just don't go there to encourage them to start accepting Bitcoin. So what we were doing first, I personally, what I was doing first, I always referred them to the core, which Felix was working on, which Felix works on. So they should learn more about Bitcoin before they start accepting Bitcoin. Yeah, so we are trying also to encourage them to join our online classes so that they can learn more about Bitcoin before they start accepting Bitcoin in their shops and whichever they do their services. Yep. Yeah, so this is our timeline. In January, this January on 6th, we launched online classes. Yeah, in February, we are planning on having a Bitcoin meetup in Lilongwe on 15th. After that, then we will plan a Trezor Academy Bitcoin seminar at the end of one of our biggest universities in Malawi to educate them about Bitcoin, like a Bitcoin workshop, something like that. Yeah, so from April to December, we'll be doing more seminars, more online education courses, visiting the universities and whatsoever. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't think I should go much into this. So these are key deliverables. So a comprehension research report by December this year. Yeah, so maybe, do a report and see what we have to do a little bit better maybe next year. Yeah. education materials for community and engagement. So we are trying to print banners, posters, whatsoever for engagement, printing branded T-shirts, whatsoever, yeah, so that people will be more curious if they see the sign of Bitcoin Boma or Bitcoin in general, to be curious and ask some questions, something like that. Yeah, documenting application. Okay. Yeah, this is not. Yeah, so measuring our success, we'll measure our success in terms maybe in terms of the numbers of students who are attending our online classes and who have completed our online classes or our seminars, yeah, and how many universities we have visited, and what's the feedback from those guys who attended the workshops and whatsoever. Yeah, we are trying to increase Bitcoin, merchant Bitcoin, increase merchant adoption. Yeah, so we try to onboard a lot of merchants to accept Bitcoin. Yeah, we also try to review community feedback from Bitcoin economies. We will be starting very soon. Yeah. So these are our 5-year plans, what we are planning in 5 years. 25, maybe 25% of adoption of Bitcoin in our targeted areas. Legalize Bitcoin payments and remittances. Incorporate Bitcoin into development projects. Yeah, these development projects, like the Bitcoin, the mining sector, maybe encourage the more electricity, what's the word? Electricity generations combined by Bitcoin mining, like what our friends are doing in Ethiopia. Yeah. The last one, maybe in the next 5 years or very soon, maybe we can host a Bitcoin adoption conference in Malawi. Yeah. Yeah, so this is the end of my presentation. This is our Nostro account. You can just scan the QR code and yeah, get you through that. This is our X handle, formerly Twitter. Yeah, Bitcoin at Bitcoin Boma. Yeah, you can also just email us on bitcoinboma at proton.me. Yeah, so that's it for today. Yeah. Yes. Does anyone have questions or something to comment?
I just have a small question or tiny question.
Yeah.
Why is your presentation going upward?
That's my style. Yeah, I should start.
Were you the first person to start an organization in Malawi, like a Bitcoin education organization?
Yes.
Can you talk a little bit about some of, I guess, the emotional effects of that? It's not always fun to be the first person to do these things. I give you a lot of credit. Let me preface what I'm saying.
All right.
Very difficult to do what you did, but what were the early days of it like?
Yeah, so before starting this Bitcoin project, I was working with Felix from the core. Yeah, I was very hesitant to start my own project in Malawi. Yeah, because I a, a lot of people, when you are starting these things, you get a lot of negative feedback. Like, yeah, people call you a lot of names, a scammer, or a lot of names. Yeah, so I was very hesitant to start my own organization or a project. Yes, but so after I met Nick, then that's when I get very, all right, okay.
That emotional side, I think people don't often talk about it enough, how difficult it is to be one of the earliest people
Yeah.
in the community to do this. So, yeah, I was just curious as to what it was like, but thank you.
Yeah, that's why I said I was very hesitant to start this thing because I've been into Bitcoin space from maybe I was very active on Twitter from 2020, but I started my Bitcoin journey in 2018. Yeah, so but I was very hesitant to start a Bitcoin project in Malawi. That's why I was just working with Felix at Bitcoin, the core. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah.
What gave you the conviction? Like you said, there's many scams and many people calling you a scammer. But
Yeah.
what did you learn about Bitcoin that gave you the conviction that this is not a scam?
Thing is, the time I took to study Bitcoin, that's what got me convinced that Bitcoin is not a scam. It's the real money, the hard money. And in my rabbit hole journey, as we call it, Bitcoiners, that's when I knew, I discovered that our fiat system is very rugged. It's the real scam, not Bitcoin. Yeah, so I think,
More the current system.
yeah, the fiat currency system, yeah.
So how did the conversation with the president's chief go?
All right, so I think that one will be answered by
Before adopting Bitcoin in 2023 in El Salvador, I managed to get a meeting with the president's chief economic advisor. It was a very positive meeting, he seemed to get it. Then they asked me how, in the end, they asked me how could it be used for campaign finance. This is probably typical about any initiative, but he asked me to put some slides together that he could present to the president, and then upon my return from El Salvador, we'd have a meeting to take some learnings from El Salvador, get the president's point of view, etc. Like many things in Malawi like that, it kind of went quiet. I don't engage politically too often. At the moment, there's a presidential election this coming September. They have certain contacts, and they're trying to get Bitcoin on the table. We'll see. I've got a lot to say tomorrow about how there's a big development mindset in Malawi, lots of donors coming in and kind of running the show and all that, without really looking at the core of the underlying problem that's holding the country back and much of the world.
Any other questions or comments?
I want to scan the primal code. I didn't get to scan it. Can you bring the slide back? The last slide?
That guy over there is the one in charge of the technicals. Okay. Yeah.
I see the Tanda. Did you already meet? Yeah. Because that's very interesting. I live in Malawi, so I'm
Hey.
interested to see something similar. We've got
So you said you live in Malawi?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. You should join our team. You should definitely join our team.
Yeah, we recently moved here, but I'll definitely join you. I've already been speaking behind the scenes.
Yeah, you have officially joined our team. You have another question? No. Okay. Yeah, so thanks everyone for coming. Yeah. And thanks to Satoshi